Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on with a full moon midweek reading for a perfect time. Let's see what the if we can see what the effects of this moon is going to have on us. So I'm going to use the Witch's Tarot. Let's pull some cards, see if we can get some guidance and a bit of a story going on. Okay. Four of Pentacles. We'll find out a bit more, but this looks like somebody who's kind of waiting. They look a little bit sad. Okay. Waiting on their doorstep. What are you waiting for? It's about being awake at night. Feeling quite deflated, I want to say. The Hangman. No action. Just pausing, hanging around. Watching. What are you observing? That's a surveillance card. They are all cards of pondering. What are you pondering? Passionate adventures. That's what you're pondering. So why are you not going then? There you go. It's probably the best question. Waiting for the right time. Okay. One more row. Waiting for the right time to go and get your dreams. That's the happily ever after card. Very fulfilled in love. And your family is. And all your relationships. And your life isn't just abundant, but it's abundant, like as in with material and financial prosperity. It's abundant in love. And you're not going. You're waiting for the right time. But there is a lot of hanging around regarding getting on your horse and charging after your desires. Given an offer, a long-term offer. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck. So the Knight of Wands wants to come in quite fast and passionately as well. But the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, wins the race. Ah. Maybe that's what you're telling yourself. But it's the end of the road now. Which means you do have to go in another direction. It's time to get up now. If the 10 swords are there in your back, that means that you keep getting up and you're getting knocked back down because you're not actually changing your direction. Okay, what's the bottom? Ah, there it is. This is the universe offering you a very prosperous, abundant future. Maybe marriage. I'm seeing a ring. You're waiting for the right time. 10 of Cups. There's an offer coming in. Passionate offer and also a long-term offer. I've got the Psychic Tarot out. Okay, so this is about you feeling grounded. It will come in with that well, it's really, I don't know what I was doing. I'm going to clarify now, because the base chakra is the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is about building firm foundations. It is, I kind of want to say, starting from rock bottom and working your way up again. Feeling left out in the cold. That's kind of like, I can't let go of the past. I've lost everything, and now wanting to feel grounded again. So this is the base chakra. Okay, so this is about your security. The Nine of Swords is staying awake at night. This is like an unfounded fear. Things are playing on your mind. Heartache and loss. So I'm feeling that it's a feminine in both. I'm feeling that this pause about going after your dreams and desires is because there has been heartache and loss here. Heartache has occurred, and that could be the pause, because there's a surveillance. And I picked up on this ring, so this is, you know, long term. And with the cups being love, and the pentacles being, you know, your security in a material, that's marriage. But there's a heartache and loss here. This is just really feeling sorry for yourself. Okay. The Hangman. So you're pausing. Whoa, how many? Okay, you're suffering in silence. That's that Nine of Swords has come out. But this time, so it's the same, and there's a feminine on there. And then we have, looks like another feminine, but there's this suffering in silence. It's interesting how this masculine energy is wanting to come in, but there's this pausing for reflection. And then we have, it's like you're both suffering in silence. The feminine here, and there's heartache. Okay, and another one come out. Strength. This is, it says power. Stubbornness. Stubbornness, that's what's coming through. You're both stubborn. But you're both strong. And you're both each other's strength. And you're both suffering in silence. And I feel that you're both suffering from this heartache and loss. It's a mirror. Feeling this mirror here. We'll find out more. Let's have a look at this surveillance. This is about having the willpower, the Triumph card. So because it comes before this Knight of Wands, where he's on his horse, passionately off. It's the same with the Chariot card. But the Chariot cards are kind of nudge. It's a major arcana. It's that time when we have to muster up all our strength to carry on and push forward and go after your dreams. But you will triumph. So I feel that this is, it's kind of the I can. It's your strength. It's your courage. Then the Knight of Wands. 3 of them. Okay. It looks like it's time. It's like you want to break free out of this. It's a Tower card. So this has caused a disruption within your life that you just now wanting to break out of. It's another major arcana, which meaning you've got no real control over it, especially when it's the Tower. It means you're on the wrong path and you're being nudged a different way. Patience and planning. I said there was a lot of patience and planning here. this is the Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting for your harvest, waiting for the right time to see the light and walk through, I want to say. It's like that's the centre of the reading. This Knight of Wands. Breaking free now and moving towards the light. It looks very good after this centre point anyway. Towards the Lovers. Yeah, both heartbroken, both feeling the loss, both as strong as one another and as stubborn. Suffering in silence and waiting for the right time. That centre there, just looking for harmony now. And the Three of Wands waiting for the right time. Wow. Okay, we'll take them. Time, waiting for the right time, which I said it feels like after this moment that there is movement. It's looking really good after. It's like no more pausing into the action. Time to celebrate, rejoice in celebration with the Three of Cups. The throat chakra, that's interesting because that is what you'll need to clear to be able to communicate your truth. Okay, so it looks like this has been cleared now. You're finding that you can speak your truth. And it'll be speaking about the suffering in silence, the heartache and loss. I just want to say it's speaking about the loss. Okay, so this is the throat chakra. And we have towards the Empress, the fertility. So this is somebody who is awake. Their heart chakra there, you can see, is, I want to say shining bright. They are aware all around. So it's kind of like the home card where you feel at home. And this is where love begins. There's two hands that are holding that bowl, pouring together. Let's just... which will be your Ten of Cups. Time to move on. Leave the past in the past. You're seeing the light. So their patience and planning. There's been a lot of patience and planning and a lot of suffering in silence, I want to say, for the Lovers. And now it's time to move on, leave the past in the past, seeing the light, going towards the Ten of Cups. And he's kind of holding a watch there. So it's like, it's time. Then we have the offer coming in, and it has taken its time. But when it takes its time, it means that you're certain and sure. This hasn't been rushed into. Positive movement forward, yeah, it's time. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. Here's the pentacle here being offered by the Knight. And this is positive movement forward now towards your future. You're in the boat. It's kind of waiting for your ships to come in. And now you're actually in them. And it seems because the communication channel's been opened up, you're feeling more grounded or needing to feel more grounded so that then you can speak your truth. But you're in the boat. So it's positive movement forward now. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is, like I said, an end of the road. There's no other choice but a different direction. It's been very dark, look. Very traumatic. That's a very lonely place to be when you feel like you have no other choice. It's like all other choices have really been taken out of your hands. And it's then that we actually find, by going within, that we end up choosing love. And mostly the love for ourselves. And what makes us happy. So, looking for harmony here. Well, where are you going? Movement, choices and decisions. Like I said, it's time. It's a Two of Pentacles. I'll pick it up in a minute, but that's the card that we're clarifying. And let me just see if I can scoot it over. Movement, choices and decisions. Okay, it's time to bring balance. That's the Two of Pentacles, which is, actually it's the infinity symbol, normally holding up a pentacle in each side and balancing that out. Bringing harmony now. Okay, what's the bottom of the deck? Material and spiritual prosperity. Bring the balance in with the Six of Pentacles. I want to say you can have it all now. There's no need to be daydreaming or suffering. It's kind of in comes the balance. Very nice. Okay, let's pull some romance angels. I'm just looking at the Tower card with the Lovers there. That's the universe stepping in between this connection so that this connection can be sorted out. It looks like a very positive outcome. So I want to say there's no need to have any fear. Yeah, okay. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I do think that this is a surrender to, only because I said with this card here, it's a dark place to be, but that's where we actually find ourselves. We find clarity. And I want to say that we understand that we live in the now. We become so much more appreciative of the lessons and learning from them. And when that happens, that's when we can allow love to begin. So, attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. The cards are going everywhere. I spoke about marriage. Well, honeymoons come up. So, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, I'm going to get one more. And it says, make the effort. Okay. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, I felt like I wanted to read the third one that came out. Suffering in silence. I don't know. I feel like there's a bit of a daydream going on up there. Maybe the honeymoon card. If marriage is on the mind, the Ten of Cups, you probably would have thought about lots of different scenarios. Just pick that up with the honeymoon. Like internal planning. Anyway, make the effort. Yeah, I mean, you've got to kind of do that. Take the steps that you're guided to take to make this come about. It's time to bring harmony now to this situation. Okay, make the effort. Let's get reading. It says you've received this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. It's so cute. Look how young they are. It's a very innocent, childlike love. It's like how your inner child would be. Falling in love, I suppose. Or maybe how we all want to be, really, when it comes to love. A little bit soppy and adorable. There you go. Okay, let me carry on reading. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. So, sorry. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this help comes in the form of intuitive guidance, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take that action. You'll then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take those steps. Know that each one brings you closer upon the pathway to great love. Okay, that makes so much more sense to me for two things really. One, I just picked up about the honeymoon, and maybe you're thinking way too far, and that can actually cause you to, be paralysed in the hangman mode, not knowing. And I said about just being in the darkness, kind of the dark night of the soul, where you find yourself. You do really just trust in your intuition, but knowing that you are guided every step of the way. So you only really need to focus on the now and what's being said to you now and what you're being prompted to right now, and not worry too much about, the future. Just know that you are going to be guided every step of the way. So it is, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And just know that you will have that nudge and that urge for movement. And it says that we're giving you that nudge. And I said that was kind of a nudge from the universe. Okay. Archangel guidance. I don't want to stay on too long. I always say that. That's cool. We have all the time in the world, or do we? Because it looks like it could be your time now to get moving. Maybe after the reading. Let me finish it first. Right, let's get some guidance for this. It says sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honour yourself and your feelings. Suffering in silence, this heartache. Yeah, there is a massive sensitivity here. I said as in both feeling this. Okay, let's read this. There you are. Okay. Sensitivity is a beautiful and powerful gift. And there's no such thing as being too sensitive. Your sensitivity helps you know the truth about situations and people, and it's important for you to trust and follow these hunches, intuitions, and impressions. Spend some time alone in nature to further develop your sensitivity. Avoid harsh situations and chemicals. At home or at work, ask me to help you choose life-affirming foods, beverages, companies, and activities. Know that it's safe for you to feel deep emotions as they are a part of your sensitivity. Visualize the two of us sealed in beautiful bluish white light. This light dissolves any lower energies, transmuting them into love. The light also helps you distinguish between your own feelings and those of other people. That's quite interesting. Visualize the two of us sealed in a beautiful bluish white light. The light dissolves any lower energies, transmuting them into love. The base is the root chakra. Okay, so that will be about lower energies, feeling grounded. When you connect with nature, said to get out in nature. Okay, working with Archangel Haniel. Haniel helps us honour our natural cycles, moods and rhythms. She assists us in embracing all aspects of ourselves, including our strengths, setbacks and shadows. Call upon her if you ever feel unsure or bad about yourself. Haniel will help you appreciate yourself and see how beautiful you are right now. It is about transmuting this darkness and seeing your light. We all have the shadow and the light side, and we can choose which side we stay on. And it looks like you're seeing the light. So choosing the light side, and on the dark side you find the fear, but on the light side you find the love. But you have to kind of go through the dark. to get to the light. Okay, right, let's get another card from there. It's okay to feel sensitive. It's called love. It's honouring your emotions. All of them. Okay. Teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. I'm going to read this one. Okay, so you've gone through the darkness towards the light. And this is what's kind of transpired from that. Okay. You are a spiritual teacher and an avid learner. Learning and teaching are linked in a perfect cycle in which information comes to you when you need it. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. The more you teach, the more your lessons are reinforced within yourself. Be open to sharing new ideas and learning about topics that aren't in your immediate sphere of interest. Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities, as your mind is one with the divine mind of God. You are an intelligent and wise being. Know that it's safe in this lifetime for you to be outspoken in your teachings. And that's really what life's about. It's like we learn the lesson and then we teach it to others. We guide others. It's all about overcoming these challenges so that we can help others. Okay, because we get stronger. Working with Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel is the ultimate spiritual professor. He's patient, kind, and has access to all knowledge. He's widely known for his ability to help human memory function. If you need to remember or memorize any information, ask Zadkiel to assist. Anything that you need to know, Zadkiel is glad to teach you. Just ask him questions in order to elicit his help. Sometimes Zadkiel uses the, I can't read that word, Socratic method of teaching, which means that he'll lead you so you can learn for yourself. That's like just going with the flow, being led, understanding that you're going to be led every step of the way, so you can just let it all go and just live in the now. Okay. Being observant of patterns in everything you see, hear and think is the best way to benefit from Zadkiel's teachings, I say. Excuse my pronunciations there, if I didn't pronounce that word correctly. Okay, interesting. Yeah, look out for the signs, symbols, synchronizations. Stop pushing them aside as if they don't mean anything. All of it is guidance. It's kind of like, look for the clues. Look for the clues. Be aware, be in the now. And you'll be led to the light, or nudged, pushed, pulled. Okay, let's have a look at the shadows and light them. I did get these out. I wasn't going to use them, and then I was like, no, I feel like we most definitely, because half of this reading is quite shadow, and then the other half of it is very much light. The transition from the dark side. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to have to think of a title like that. That's awesome. Okay. Right, let's get, it's an Oracle of Shadows and Lights. Let's pull a card and see what the message is. I just want to grab a quick drink. Sweet memories. Oh, that's lovely to bring harmony here. Card number 11, Dried Flower Fairy. So it's about remembering what love is. Anyway, let's read it. You may have been seeing that quite a lot, 1111. Just it being the card number 11. Maybe have a look at what angel numbers mean, if you've been seeing them. Be observant, be aware, be in the now. Okay. This is about the dried flowered fairy. This darling little fairy just loves to collect memories and to treasure them, wearing them as garlands, their sweet faded fragrance reminding her of happy times. She helps you by collecting all your happy, sweet memories and keeping them from fading too. She has wings that resemble the wonderful monarch butterfly, which is renowned for the vast distances it can travel. So these memories may be of very long ago, down through the ages, but they are still able to fly to you and reach you with their message of love and sweetness, wherever you currently find yourself. When you experience a difficult and challenging time, the dried flower fairy flies to your side, shows you a moment that you had forgotten, and magically the present moment transforms. You will always have her with you, most especially in the times when those sweet memories seem furthest away. Kind of then. Okay. She will come to you and she will remain with you. Expect calls out of the blue, bumping into old friends, a photograph of a loved one, or a reminder of happiness coming to you in other sweet and serendipitous ways. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, there's signs. Okay. Acts of serendipity. Okay. The dried flower fairy speaks. Do you remember that time when you played with the fairies in the garden? Do you remember when your imaginary friend was more real than your own parents? What about the first time you ever noticed your shadow quivering in the light? Swam in the sparkling sea? Held hands or exchanged glances with someone you liked more than just friends? When you were given a gift for no reason, hugged by a friend, had a perfect day, found messages from angels in the clouds. You seem to have forgotten all the precious moments, so I've been busy gathering them up for you. I now return them to you so your sadness can be transformed. Let happiness, bliss and gifts for no reason become possibilities you believe in again. When I see you smile and treasure a moment from the past in the present, I know my work has been done. Hasn't always been bad, I want to say. But I think that it makes you appreciate it. And that's what happens in this dark time. Okay, the divination message. You may soon be experiencing little reminders of some of the sweetest, most fun and uplifting times in your life. The kind that have no great significance historically, but in the story that is your life, they are pivotal moments. It could be seeing a rainbow, a star shining bright, or a photograph of your father holding you closely in your arms, or receiving the knowledge and sudden realisation that something you did made a large and meaningful difference to someone else's life. You have so many jewels. It's time to sift through the precious moments in memory, and by honouring these and feeling them again, change the present for the better. The magic of your sweetest memories will be worked into the present moment, and your current struggle will be momentarily relieved, and that transcendent feeling of being one with all that is will return, giving you the strength to go on and do what must be done. That's an awesome card. I was just thinking how this is a full moon reading. So the moon is at its lightest. Our darkness is at its brightest with the full moon. You know, the new moon, it's not visible, it's hidden. So it's the only time that we have it's just with this shadow and light, and you choosing the light side. And this is a very powerful super moon. I believe it's the closest that it is to Earth. Do some research on it. It's actually called the snow moon because this morning on my Facebook page at the channel of Love 666, the card that came out was the snow angel. And I was doing a little bit of research myself on this full moon that is tonight, which is the 19th of February. And it was a super snow moon. And it's a very powerful moon. Do some research in it. But I just kind of, that come through. Anyway, right, let's get this reading wrapped up. Pulse. Oh, look, they're under the moon. I love it. It was just the illumination, maybe, under the moon. That's what I was trying to say, I think. You know, moving from the dark, and then it's kind of like after this, you see the light. Let's just see what the impact this full moon has on you. You may wake in the morning feeling a completely different person, and you just see the light. You leave the darkness and you allow the love to begin. Okay, these are the mermaids and dolphins. I don't have the book to read out of. I did try and hunt for it, but it's gone missing, as they do. So let's take that as a sign. We're just going to, you know, use our intuition on these messages. Okay, let's get some messages. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing or play music. Yes, I'm really gutted I don't have the book because I want to say messages that are coming through music, big. And that can even be down to just a song popping into your head all of a sudden. Pay attention to the lyrics. There's messages in all of it. It's time to be aware. It's time to see the light. Stop, leave the darkness. You see nothing in there. Okay, be in the now, see the light. The messages are coming massively at the moment. You are really super crazy if you are not dropping the resistance to actually recognising them and acknowledging them. It's there. Signs are everywhere. Listen to where you're being guided. Okay. Stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. It's like right there. You can feel it. It's you'll be able to feel it in the air, in the energy. Something is big's coming. There's big changes. I want to say miracles are here. And you know because you can feel it. Okay. And the snow angel, the card that was pulled this morning for Facebook, it said, the signs are with you already. How many do you want? You're stopping yourself from seeing the signs. So it all comes in perfectly with this energy. Okay, let's get one more from here. Worthiness. Are you worthy of this? Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. So let the darkness go. Let the past go. Stop suffering in silence. Okay, the moon's there. Have a good ponder tonight under the moon. And get up in the morning with a nice, clear way of thinking. We're going to finish on a postcard from Spirit. I'm looking at those. I've got chakra cards on the table. I'm looking at those and feeling maybe I want to pull one of them. And I'm going to pull one of those just before I read that postcard. Right, let's just get this done. I'm not reading from this book either. I'm just going to read what the card is. Wisdom. Okay. You are wise. This is from the heart because it's from the green, okay, which is the heart chakra. Wisdom. Let's have a look what's on this card. Well, she has the world. He seems to have the wisdom now, and there's a bird of peace here. Okay, use your intuition. What's this card saying to you? Bird of peace, harmony. Harmony to the world, I want to say. Okay, let's see what the postcard from Spirit wants to say. Love your dreams at the bottom here, and it's got Cupid Love or live your dreams? I'm going to stick with love. Okay, yeah. This is both suffering in silence, harmony with the lovers, and this is the card, and this is a transition from the dark to the light. And it says, dear wonderful you, intimacy is scary sometimes. It means you have to let someone else get to know the real you, not the perfect, flawless mask you wear for others. No, it's time to reveal the cool one, the passionate one, the imperfect one that is totally you without artifice or walls. Yes, you will be exposed and vulnerable for a time, but it will be so worth it. This is the only way you will know true closeness with others, and you will also be close to spirit and to us. There is amazing freedom that comes when you let go and just be yourself with another or a group. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy. Release from the invisible bindings that keep you from intimacy is truly empowering. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. I feel like I can't speak. Clear that throat chakra there. Okay. So may we support you wholeheartedly in this choice. You will know yourself better, and we hope learn to love yourself as much as we do. Life is about who we are with others, so share it. You will be so glad you did. Okay. Right, there's your message, guys. The transition from the dark side to the light side. Okay, we'll catch up soon. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye for now.